The Why Golf podcast is brought to you by Skyscanner, the ultimate travel hack that searches billions of prices on flights, hotels and cars, so you can feel confident you'll always find an amazing deal. What was it like to caddy for Seve Ballesteros?
It was amazing, because he was my boyhood hero and, he was the Tiger Woods of his generation. So to have the opportunity, a northern, cloth cap like myself, to have the opportunity to work with one of the world's best was amazing.
I think I could be the best in the world at it. Every once in a while you hit a shot and you're like, oh, if I string this together, I might win the Masters. And then you actually start to fantasize about it.
It takes my mind away from anything else. For that 4 hours you're out there, it's a good way of socialising with your mates, and you're in the outdoor as well for 4 hours too. So there's not much not to like about it.
On the 18th hole and you've just had a bogey and you're like, that's it, never playing again. Next morning, AMT off? Yeah, we'll do it.
I went to see a neurologist the other week and she was like, your walking should be so much worse after 10 years, but because you play golf, you're stronger.
Hello and welcome to Why Golf. We are here at the headquarters of the DP World Tour. The BMW PGA Championship is taking place at Wentworth. It's the Celebrity Pro-Am Day. Who knows who we're going to bump into? I'm going to head off to the driving range. So I'm here with Andy Collins, who's been in the entertainment industry for so many decades now, Andy.
Oh, that makes me sound so old.
No,
but yes.
you look amazing from a distance.
Thank you.
No, you look fab. You're here at the first tee. We are here at the first tee, the BMW PGA Championship. And tell us exactly what you are doing.
So our company is called Bring the Noise, and our job is to basically be that connection between the event and the play and the fans, to let them know what they can do, what they can't do, to let them know that they can have a good time, to raise the roof, to be loud, to be vocal, to get behind the players, and just to bring a bit of atmosphere to the event. Because sometimes golf can have a bit of a stuffy kind of attitude, you know what I mean, a bit like it was old school.
Yeah.
And it's just about bringing it into the modern day and having a good time, because the punters they want to have a blast, but they're also very respectful, and they want to know that they can do that.
It's so true. And somebody like you, like facilitating, allowing that audience to really enjoy it, because we were together at the Ryder Cup.
Yes.
It's about how long? It was about a year ago now, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's Marco Simone, and you were on that first tee. And tell us what you were able to create there.
Well, basically, I was kind of like the conductor of the whole
Yeah.
event. So that with the right side, with the left side, with the centre of the tee, getting the chants going and letting them know who's coming up. And the atmosphere on the first tee was just amazing.
Electric.
It was
electric.
unbelievable. And I've
Yeah.
done many jobs, but that was like just brilliant. I had such a great time doing
And
it.
how much value does that add to an event?
I think it adds amazing value. Because
Yeah.
I think they go away, the punters go away going, they had a really good time. The players come up to us, like Luke Donald's come up to us already and gone, good to see you again. And,
Brilliant.
And I'm a golf fan,
Yeah.
right? So normally I'm up there watching. And now I'm on the tee next to Rory McIlroy going, play it cool, Anne, play it cool. Don't make yourself look an idiot. You know what I mean?
Don't get the name wrong. Yeah.
yeah. Going, oh, Rory, take an 8-iron. You don't need to take your
Oh, no, I love it. I love what you're doing. And the banter is so important, because it creates that connection between
Yes.
the audience and those getting involved. But also it's because it's a delicate balance, isn't it, golf? As you alluded to, it's quite, we all sort of want to watch like this, but you allow the crowd to come in.
Yes, and on the Pro-Am today, we've said that all 3 amateurs must hit the fairway, and if they do, we'll throw out some goodies to the fans. And the amateurs have been great. They've been waving to the crowd, bigging it up. They're having a great time, which is a tick for everybody, isn't it? You want everybody to have a good time.
Totally. Is this
You know
the
what I mean?
future of golf?
I think so,
Yeah.
definitely. I think it's it's fun. And we've got some kids in, we've got like schools in. I mean, it's a school day, but the kids are in, and they're having a great time. And that's the future. And if we don't look after that, then we're going to struggle.
Oh,
you know?
you're doing seriously an amazing job. The next group are coming through,
Yes.
and we're going to leave it to you.
Okay,
Thanks,
how do you
Bert. Well
pronounce
done.
that name?
Jesper Svensson.
That's what I thought.
On the
Thank you very
tee, Andy Collins.
Thank
Woo! So we have moved to the driving range now, and I've just seen Dan Walker, so I'm going to go and grab him. Dan, can you tell us again why you're wearing white today and when it's allowed to wear white?
Yes, I believe there are only 4 occasions in life when white trousers are acceptable. Cricket,
Yes.
John Travolta impressions,
Oh my goodness.
Strictly Come Dancing, and on a golf course.
Yeah, okay.
So-
Can you
Oh,
do the...
hello.
I know, well, you got me inspired to do this Strictly. What about the John Travolta impressions? Can you do those?
Well, I just threw that in there, but
Okay, fine.
yeah,
You
maybe
look-
a long time ago.
You look amazing.
Can't talk about that.
Please do not... I want to go back there. Please don't spill coffee on any of
No,
this.
I know.
Because I'm nervous. Do you get nervous spilling things?
No, well, one drip and this is done, isn't it? I'm in all
It's
sorts of
totally
trouble.
done, yeah.
So stay away from me with any sort of hot drinks, you lot.
No,
Yeah,
you've worn
be
the
careful.
right colours, because it's going to be a warm day this this afternoon. You're off at 1:30. Who are you playing with?
Tristan Lawrence, the
Great.
South African legend. I played with him quite a few times actually. Played with him in Switzerland, at the Belfry a few times, and now here. I don't know whether he's asked for me or whether he's trying to avoid me.
He's a real fan. He wants to be on your Classic FM show.
He's more of a fisherman than a golf. He loves fishing, doesn't he? So I think golf just fills the gaps between his fishing. And we've got Michael McIntyre and Dougray Scott. That's a group, isn't it?
You've got Michael McIntyre and Dougray Scott.
I know.
I've interviewed Dougray on many occasions. He is a golf historian. He knows everything about golf.
He's also really good standard, isn't he?
Very good standard, and has been in lots of movies as well. Dan, listen, you're here.
Yes.
How are you feeling? How are the nerves?
I don't mind it. I love all this. I love a crowd.
Yeah.
I quite enjoy it. Quite having a
Well, good, because we've got lots of people filming us. Smile to which camera?
Yes. Hello, everybody.
Hello, hi.
Having a little chat with the crowd. You know, that sort of nervous ripple of applause you get beforehand.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, and I like noise.
Got Andy Collins on the first tee. He's going to big you up.
Okay, yeah, but I don't. Yeah, that's it. I mean, the first time I ever played here, I played with Alan Shearer, and I could see that, you know, this man who has achieved great things in the world. I could see his old. Well, I couldn't see his backside game, but you know what I mean.
That'll be good for social.
Let's not talk about that ever again.
It's a raising from our brain. But on our podcast now, we want to know why people love golf and why do you come back to the sport again and again?
That's a really good question. I could go on forever, but essentially I love the smells, I love the sights, I love the sounds of it. I love that feeling that you get when you're walking or driving to a golf course before you play with your friends. Occasions like this are amazing, but they're incredibly rare, and you're very privileged to be here. But the same essentials run true whether you're playing at Wentworth or playing with your mates on a Saturday morning. And I think there's that beautiful camaraderie about golf. There's a lovely friendship that goes with it. There's the frustration of trying to get better at a sport that you're never going to master.
Yes.
But also it's the only time in my life when I switch my phone off and don't think about anything other than who I'm with and what's happening next. And I think that's a really important thing to do.
Yeah, pure escapism.
Yeah.
Finally, Dan, because I know you've got a dash, what is the strength to your golf game, or is there a strength?
All the strengths are there.
Are they? He's on form.
I don't know. I think my enthusiasm is my strength.
I love it. It's infectious.
I never get cross on a golf course because I love being there. So I'm always happy to be there, even if I had a bad shot.
You could really help a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because so many different personalities come out on the golf course.
I know, people get angry, don't they?
Really throw clubs.
Yeah.
They swear at themselves. But
I've never hurled a club. I
Good.
don't swear anyway, but I'm never on a golf course.
Brilliant.
I will have a good laugh today. And
so if you're shanking it, then it's still a smile.
Yeah, well, yes. Come, follow us round. You can discover.
Actually, we'll take the camera around. Thank you so much, Dan. Good luck this afternoon.
Lovely to see you.
Play for the pars, and the birdies will come.
By the way, this top, have you bought this especially for the occasion?
I purchased this myself. Thank you. Got
Very
a
nice.
whit-woo from a family relative over there. Dan, good luck. Thank you for being on Why Golf.
Lovely to see you. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Awesome. Still here by the driving range and managed to grab Dougray Scott. Dougray, now I've interviewed you many times over the years, and I know you have a massive passion for golf.
I do.
Here at the BMW PGA, playing in the Pro-Am this afternoon.
Yes.
How's your golf?
It's okay, up and down. I can shoot a good score and I can shoot a bad score, but I'm not a pro, so there you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Do you get nervous at all?
I feel all right today, actually. I'm just going to try and have fun and, score the best that I can. It's a team game, so it's not all on me. We've got a great pro, the South African Lawrence. He's an amazing player.
Oh, brilliant.
So I'm looking forward to playing with him. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's exciting.
You're so chilled and so relaxed. Can you give some... Well, you look it, and when I've seen you play golf, you don't really get anxious.
I never get anxious. I don't lose my temper. That was drummed out in me when I was a kid. My dad.
Was it?
He says, you're not going to play in the golf course if you lose your temper. So I threw a club once, and he was like, that's you off the course now. So,
well, boundaries, discipline, it helps.
Absolutely. Yeah, it did, yeah.
Well, I love the fact that it's a team event today, so if you're pushing for a 12, please do pick up. But what on our podcast, we want to know, you won't be pushing for a 12 because he's a very good golfer. What's your handicap, by the way?
3.
3, excellent.
Yeah.
If you could tell us why you love golf, because that's the name of our podcast.
Well, I love golf because I can forget about everything else that may be going on in my life when I'm on the golf course, and I just concentrate. It helps you stay in the present, which is a good lesson for life as well. But I find it very meditative and spiritual and soothing, golf.
Yeah.
I never get upset about it, even if I'm playing badly. It doesn't bother me because I know I'll be able to play, the next time I go out, I might shoot a really good score. So I don't get upset. Life's too short. I love golf. It's an amazing game. It's phenomenal. I have a great time with my friends, and I just love it.
So that time between golf shots, between teeing off and then hitting your second shot,
Yeah.
you can just escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chat about nothing. I mean, we don't really talk about anything on the golf course other than golf and,
Yes.
little things. We do occasionally, but in the main, it's just 4 hours of bliss.
I always ask my male friends, what did you chat about? Did you find out about family members and, what jobs and careers are? No,
they'll say no.
We literally just
No.
chatted about golf.
No.
And
Has he
nothing
got a new
else.
girlfriend? I don't know.
You don't know anything, no.
Is he getting divorced? No idea.
Dougray, some really quick fire questions. The last
Yeah.
book that you read?
Oh, I'm reading a book called Jerusalem just now by Sebag Montefiore, which is very interesting. I read about 3 or 4 books at the same time. So I'm reading And the Land Lay Still by James Robertson as well. That's a Scottish novel about a photographer curating his father's work. And then I'm also reading an Irvine Welsh book as well. So I've got like 3 on the go at the same time.
I'm going to write those down.
Yeah.
Really good to know. What about your last film that you saw?
That I saw.
Were you in it?
I'm shooting a movie just now. I'm just about to finish.
Oh,
on
tell us
Netflix.
what your movie.
Oh, it's called My Oxford Year.
My Oxford Year.
Yeah, it's a
okay.
tragic tale.
Oh gosh.
Tragic tale.
It was an awful year.
Lots
was
of
it?
posh people. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
But yeah, it's good. It's fun. It's good.
When's it out?
Oh, I don't know. We haven't finished filming it yet.
Fine. Okay.
I'm doing it for a
we'll
few
be on
months.
top of it though. We'll be promoting it.
You'll be on top of it. You'll be
The
promoting
film,
it.
promoting the film.
Of course,
yes.
of course.
So
And
the last film that you saw?
the last movie I saw. Oh my goodness!
I know, it's
I
hard sometimes
watched.
we don't-
I've been watching Tokyo Vice on BBC, and
Okay.
I've been catching up with that one. God, I watched I watched The Godfather again recently. I watched Chinatown again recently. I like watching old movies from time to time to remind me of how good movies can be. Not that because there's some great new movies out as well, but yeah, I love watching movies.
Awesome. And finally, your favourite fourball. Who would it be with? If you could choose anyone.
Alive or dead?
Any.
Okay, Ben Hogan.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods.
Pretty good
Actually,
choices.
okay, so once I met Bill Clinton, and he said
Oh.
to me, "What are you doing tomorrow?" And I'm like, and I was filming, and I was like, he said, "Do you want to play golf with me and Tiger?" And I'm like,
It's a really good impression.
"No, I can't. I'm filming."
No,
He's
you
like,
need to
"Oh,
change the schedule."
next time, never mind. Anyway, so I didn't get to play with him, but yeah, Bill Clinton, I think would be Barack Obama.
Oh.
Barack Obama.
He was at the Solheim last week.
Yeah, I know. I saw him. So Barack Obama, Tiger Woods, Ben Hogan, and me.
Love it. Did you watch the Solheim?
I did.
Brilliant.
I
You
did.
You
They
support
were
women's
brilliant. And I
sports?
went to see the Curtis Cup as well. Of course I do. These golfers are phenomenal. Those young women were phenomenal.
Yeah.
And they were playing at my club, Sunningdale. So it was great to see them play the golf course properly.
I'm so glad that you supported.
I love
Yeah.
women's golf. I play with women. I watch women's golf. They're really, really good.
Do you know, you've been the perfect guest. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Don't be late. I'm going to grab that. Thank you,
do
Dougray.
that.
Quick cuddle. Thank you.
Pleasure. Thanks,
Amazing.
darling.
Still on the range here with Billy Foster, one of the...
How are you?
Well, I'm really good, Billy. Not many people ask me how I am, and I'm actually okay. I had my eggs on toast this morning, and I had a black coffee. What did you have for breakfast?
Full mashings, full fry up and 18 cups of tea.
18. What?
About 5. But it's enough. Love a cup of tea.
Do you? I prefer coffee. So if you were going out with somebody, would you always order tea rather than coffee?
It's northern mentality, isn't it? Cup of tea, love.
Yeah, I know, cup of tea.
Yeah.
No, I do like tea in the afternoon. I digress massively. Billy, you've caddied on tour for many, many years now for the likes of...
Pass my wheelchair over, will you?
Stop it. Well, you are quite old, but you look great. You look really good. For the likes of Seve Ballesteros, remind all our listeners who you're caddying for this week.
Caddying for Matthew Fitzpatrick.
Is he in a good mood this week?
He's in a relaxed mood this week. I think it's been a long season and he's ready to wind down. So he's taking it a little bit easier this week, which is not like him. So sometimes less is more, you never know.
You never know, because sometimes when you're out on the range, you'll know from seeing players in years gone by, if you're here again and again and again, and sometimes it doesn't work out.
You can try too hard, that's for sure, out here, and you can work too hard and burn yourself out, that's for sure. And I think Matt's got a little bit to that stage, so that's why he's taking it a little bit easier this week. So you never know, he might just get a result he doesn't expect.
And what about you? How are you feeling at this part of the season? Exhausted, possibly?
Yeah,
It's not easy. I want to highlight to all our listeners and all our viewers the life of a caddie. You're going from airport to hotel to golf course, missing out on seeing family. You're making a lot of sacrifices. It costs quite a lot of money. It looks like it's very glamorous, is it?
It's not glamorous, but it's still one of the best jobs in the world. I still enjoy it. It's my 42nd year, and I think I've walked 2.5 times around the globe with a golf bag on my back. I have, yeah.
2.5 times around the world.
Yes, 2.5 times around the world, and I started off by sleeping in tents. I slept in a bush at the side of a motorway in France one night, and you could never afford to get in an aeroplane. And you were playing for no money, and now they're playing for fortunes, and sometimes you're on private jets and staying in nice hotels. So it's gone full circle, yeah. I've been very fortunate.
Oh, I totally love that. What's the best thing about a private jet?
It's free.
And the free food tastes better.
And there's no security, and there's no, no passport control, and no putting your bags in X-ray machines. So yeah, it's golden. But I don't do it very often. But to have the odd opportunity makes, I'm very fortunate. I've seen both sides of it, and I'm glad I went through the tough days, because it makes you appreciate the good days more.
Yeah, certainly does. Now our podcast is called Why Golf. Why do you? I know you don't like golf sometimes, but why do you love golf sometimes?
Listen, it's one of those things that I started caddying to travel the world a little bit and make my own game a bit better. I only intended to do it for 2 years, and now I've done it 42 years. So I'm very, very lucky that I've walked the fairways with the best of the best for pretty much 35 of those years, and you get the best seat in the house. And if you can't do it yourself, you got the second best job of watching the best in the world, even if you can't do it yourself. So yeah, it's been great, and it's been, the lifestyle's been amazing, and it's provided me with a lifestyle for my family that I never thought I'd have. So I'm very fortunate.
Amazing. And in 30 seconds, I know you've got to go. What was it like to caddy for Seve Ballesteros?
Yeah, it was amazing, because he was my boyhood hero, and he was the Tiger Woods of his generation. So to have that opportunity, a northern, cloth cap like myself, to have the opportunity to work with one of the world's best was amazing. Yeah.
Great. So, Billy, you're an absolute legend. I'm going to get you a cup of tea.
Oh, thanks, sweetheart. Yeah.
Thanks for being on Why Golf.
Pleasure.
You've obviously not heard of us.
No, I'm an avid listener of Why Golf.
You have. I'm so glad that you are boosting the listening figures.
Love it. Love Why Golf.
We are working very hard with this team that I don't really want to work with.
Because I like golf, and I like listening to golf and thinking about golf and obsessing over golf. And I don't know if you're on TikTok.
No.
Yes, well, you see, I don't really want to be on TikTok, but TikTok is algorithmic, so it doesn't take long before it works out the kind of person you are. And
what kind
most of my videos are just golf videos, how to advice. There's so much advice in this game. There's so much advice of how you stand, what you think, where you look. They put all these lines down and railway things and what you're supposed to think, and there's just so much going on. And
don't forget your right elbow.
I would say too much. But I've actually got a lot better at golf since I had a kidney stone, and I actually got in real pain. So I don't want to hurt myself. So my advice to any golfer, focus on not hurting yourself, because that slows you down. So as I swing the ball, I've also got this really bad gluteal injury.
Which one?
Which glute?
Yes.
Yeah, it's my left glute.
Whereabouts?
It's here.
At the top. Right. Do you want me? Shall I? No.
Do that.
There's a reason there's a fence.
No, there is a fence. But it's hard because no one will actually help me because it's
quite hard.
Glute, but it's clearly my arse. So I've got a problem with my arse, and you can't say that.
It's quite big, actually.
Physio on it, which is good. But the issue is, I just don't want to injure myself. No. So I just think, don't get hurt, don't get hurt, don't get hurt, don't get hurt. And by the time I've realised I haven't got hurt, you actually hit the ball quite cleanly.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
And when the physio is with you, does she get the elbow or he get the elbow into said glute?
No, they've got right in. I've even had injections in it. And can I be honest? I blame Tommy Fleetwood, who I've never met. He came up on TikTok, and he has this half swing thing. Yes. So if you can see it here, so if you stop there, if you follow through, everything's okay. Yes. But if you stop there, like Tommy Fleetwood, you're literally grinding your left glute, otherwise known as your left arse cheek, right? And I did that over and over again on the range, and I was amazing. But then I was in more pain than I can explain, and then I ended up having injections. Which was also bad because of this arse thing. Yes. So in the waiting room, this woman came out and she called my name, and I went, "Are you going to save my ass?" And they didn't find that funny at all. because I thought that was quite just a fun intro.
Simply brilliant.
No, didn't like that at all. That's the point. It's like, don't hurt yourself has really helped my game.
Can I just tell you one thing? When I was pregnant and standing over the ball, it actually helped my golf because
exactly
I had the weight over and I couldn't sort of sway, or the weight distribution wasn't too much, and I played better golf.
Well, you know when people in movies pretend to be pregnant and have like a strap-on thing to make it look like they're pregnant, I bought one of those.
Again, it's gone weird.
I wear them when I play golf because it's exactly the same principle.
It is.
The
Michael,
weight and twins helps. So if you have twins, some of the best golfers, because it's sort of an equilibrium and a fear that slows you down. Golf is all about slowing down.
It's so true. I had big babies. They were just under 10 pounds, and I do think it was that weight. But Michael, what is the strength to your golf game?
I hit the ball straight.
Do you?
Yeah. I mean, I hit it straight.
You looked very good on the range, I have to say.
No, I hit it straight. Well, because I only use a putter. I putt my way around the whole course.
It's a very light bag then.
It's a light bag. It's one putter, but I never lose a ball.
No.
And my handicap is 112 or something, but I always hit it straight.
It's not. I know you're a very good golfer. You're an avid historian of the game as well.
Like golf.
Is it you or is it someone else?
No, I watched it when I was a kid. I used to always like The Last Day.
Yeah.
I liked Faldo back in the day.
Yes.
I would watch him a lot. And Seve
yes.
and all that.
Well, we've just spoken to actually Seve's previous caddy, Billy Foster, who's now caddying for Matt Fitzpatrick, and he's got 8,000 stories to tell about the legend that is. But you're a Seve fan.
Yes, well, I grew up very similar to Seve. I grew up next to a golf course. I only had my putter, and I would climb over the fence at night and play golf. But I didn't have a ball, and I think that's where it didn't work for me. So I would climb over the fence, and I would just walk around with my putter. And I think that's where my game didn't take off to the extent that Seve's.
I think
Seve's did.
If you'd had that ball.
I know. I would have been Seve Ballesteros. But unfortunately, I was ballless. So I'm very good at, like holding a putter. I mean, I'm elite. But using it, I just never got that chance.
See, it's all about these little margins in sport, isn't it?
So is.
It really is.
So is. And that's why, Seve was so good, because he was young and he had that. And it's a great story.
You should try and get his name right, though.
It's a great story, and it's different to mine, which is why I'm not as strong at golf.
Oh, you've been marvellous. Thank you so much. I'm going to let you go. Michael.
I don't actually want to do interviews, but when I end up doing them, they end up actually trying to get rid of me.
Can I just...
And they're live saying, please talk. And I'm like, I don't like talking. And then after one, it's like, okay, well, we've got stuff to get on with.
I love your brain. It goes down... Why do you play golf?
No, what do you mean, why do you play golf?
This is the name of the podcast. So why do you love golf? Why are you here?
Yeah, I really like golf. Because I think I could be the best in the world at it.
But if you'd had that ball.
Well, no, because you hit every once in a while you hit a shot,
Yes,
and you're like,
yes.
if I string this together, I might win the Masters. And then you actually start to fantasize about it, because it'd be like today could be the day. I've never played in front of a crowd.
Do you know what you win?
No, what do you win?
You win a massive bottle of fizz champagne.
Oh, I was hoping for a BMW. I mean, what's the point of this? There's about 4,000 BMWs at the car park. I get a massive bottle of champagne.
Or you win. That's for a hole-in-one.
Okay.
You need a ball as well, Michael. Go and find your balls.
Okay. Good to see you.
So, still here by the driving range, and a friend of the show, Why Golf, Tom Reid. Who are you caddying for?
I'm caddying for Jessica Pilgrim, one of my students, who qualified to play in the Pro-Am today. She's come back from college at Augusta just to play in the Pro-Am. So I'm caddy coach today. Just for the day.
Amazing. I think I had my arm on you for slightly too long.
That's fine, Di. You carry on.
Okay, fine. We are. Thank you for being on our show previously, and go and caddy, and I'll speak to Jess very shortly.
Good luck this week, Tom. Thanks.
Matt, good to see you.
Hello, how are you? You all right?
Really good. How's life?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yes, nice. Yeah, all smiles. Yeah.
Back in the winner's circle, of course, in Switzerland.
Yeah, that's nice. Sorry, we never normally have a barrier between us, do we?
They won't let me on. They found out who I am. And
right.
That's I know. It's
weird.
I'm literally banned, but thank you for speaking to me. I'm liking this outfit, this attire.
Yeah, nice JL number. I think JL Indigo do some of the best stuff out here, and they push the boundaries but keep it classy, so I like it.
Yeah, really cool, really cool.
Hopefully not like what Jason Day did at Augusta, where I have to like ban the shirt, but he sold it for auction, got quite a lot of money for it, so that's great. Maybe we can do the same, who knows?
You could take it off on the 18th, who knows?
We might get a tenner for it, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I'll put in a £5, but don't take too many clothes off.
Oh, okay.
I'll go £11. How does it feel though? Obviously you've been talking about it a lot, but have you come down to earth yet since winning?
Yeah, down to earth now. Like, it's another tournament, so it's really important. It's a big tournament. It's my home course and one of the flagship events that we play. The flagship event that I really would like to win. Heard Justin Rose talk about it's the one outside the major he'd love to win. It's probably similar to me. So if I can get off to a good start, hopefully we can be in contention come Sunday.
Good stuff. Now our podcast is called Why Golf.
Yes.
Why do you love golf right now?
Right now, because it brings so much like satisfaction to the hard work you put in. I think you don't get anything in this game without putting in the graft and the hard work, especially against the best players in the world. So you have to put in that dedication and work. But I chose golf really at the start because it was more of the individual side. I was very much a team player, played in team sports my whole life, and then golf was that individual aspect where I could go and take myself away and do my own thing and put my own effort into it. So that's why I chose golf, and that's why I love it, because what you put in, you get out, and I like the hard work.
Bit of a roller coaster, isn't it though?
Oh, it's the emotions is so hard. Yeah, exactly. But the highs are so high that they make all those lows and difficulties feel okay. Like life's like that. I think there was a famous quote that life is like golf. You just got to ride with those highs and lows.
You certainly do. And when you win on Sunday and we auction this off, I'll be there with my tenner.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
hopefully we can raise more.
Yeah, thanks, bud. Thank you so much. Awesome. Good luck. So here with Jess Pilgrim. They still won't let me on the range, Jess, but I can speak to you this way. Yes. Really good to see you. Tell us a little bit about yourself. You're over in Augusta at Augusta University.
Yeah. So I'm on the women's golf team there. I only started doing that 4 weeks ago, but I've loved every moment, and finally getting to play college golf. I mean, something I never really thought I'd experience, and I'm so glad I've got the opportunity.
Just amazing. What is the setup like over there?
So we've got our team of 6 people, and then we'll qualify, and then whoever finishes best will travel to tournaments and play as a team and try and represent Augusta as best we can.
And your caddy for the day is Tom Reid.
Yeah.
Tell us about that relationship.
So Tom's been my my coach since I was, I think, 12 years old.
Gosh.
When I started as a scholar at Stoke Park. And just from then on, he's always helped me. I mean, even when I'm over in America, he'll do lessons with me online. And so then I said to him today, I mean, there's no one else I'd rather have caddy if you'd like to. And he was like, I'd absolutely love to. So I'm so happy.
Basically flown over for the day and flying back when?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow? Yes, you're a machine. This is amazing. Are you feeling a bit nervous?
No.
Well, this is your game. It's the celebrities that should be nervous.
Honestly.
Yes. So who are you playing with?
I'm playing with Harry Hall.
Harry Hall, great.
Who's, I think he's trying to go for the next Ryder Cup team. He's honestly the nicest person ever. I can't wait to play with him. I mean, it's going to be great. This will be
fun. And you played this course before?
Yes, for the qualifier here. That was here I qualified.
High five for that. Amazing. And tell us, what is the plan? What's the long-term plan for your career?
Hopefully to go professional.
Yeah.
I'd love to be on the LET or LPGA. But I mean, just for the next few years is getting my golf to a really good place and, being able to represent my college as well as I can at the tournaments and then see where we go from there.
See, when I went to college, it was all different. I wanted my own food, my own snacks, my own setup. What is it like? Are you finding you want your mum to send you some dairy milk over?
Oh, I'm definitely missing Cadbury's chocolate. Oh my gosh.
Really?
Hershey's doesn't cut it.
It doesn't at all, does it?
No, it doesn't.
You need her to send some, or you can grab some from the airport here.
Yeah, I'm taking caramel wafers and dairy milk chocolate fingers back with me. So.
Perfect, yes, I love it. Can you finally tell us why you love this sport and what the sport has offered you?
See, that's actually such a great question. Because golf is one of the hardest sports there is. I mean, it's so mentally frustrating that it's like, why would anyone love this? Like,
totally.
Why would you love, playing a bad shot and then you've ruined a whole round? But honestly, it's just the mental side of, having to work out exactly where you want to place a ball. I mean, it's not just top golf. It's not just hitting it as hard as you can. It's really about, you know, working out your positioning and all of that. And it's so fun. I love it every day.
And we want to go back again and again.
Oh, it's so addictive.
It is.
It really is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so expensive. You know, it's mentally frustrating. Yet all of us go, I want to go back tomorrow. And you'll finish on the 18th hole and you've just had a bogey and you're like, that's it, never playing again. Next morning, AM tee off?
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. But now golf is accessible to a lot more people.
Definitely.
They can go to the driving range, hit a bucket of balls.
Yeah.
And if you hit a golf ball, you're a golfer. I love that inclusiveness.
Yes, 100%.
Great.
I love that.
Listen, Jess, you better go. Good luck today.
Thanks
for chatting to us. I'll grab that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. The Why Golf podcast is brought to you by Skyscanner, the ultimate travel hack that searches billions of prices on flights, hotels and cars, so you can feel confident you'll always find an amazing deal. Here with Ben Foster on the range. Ben, any tight glutes going on? Because Michael McIntyre's got a very tight left glute.
I'm very good at foam rolling and stretching. Yeah, he needs to get on the foam roller. He should have bought his foam roller. He's a professional athlete.
It's lazy if you don't foam roll, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It seriously is. I mean, I sit in front of the television at night and think, I need to get that foam roll out.
Yeah, without doubt. Especially, like I say, if you're walking around a golf course all day swinging as hard as he swings, then you've got to look after yourself.
Well, you definitely look after yourself. I know you've been doing 8,000 marathons and cycling around the world 3 times. Tell us what you've been up to recently.
Yeah, like you say, riding my bike an awful lot. We did our first bike packing at the weekend. I don't know if you've ever done it or heard about it before.
No, but I saw it on social media.
It's incredible. Honestly, it was incredible.
Brilliant.
One of the best things I've ever done. You basically pack your tent, your sleeping bag, all the other bits and bobs, a camping stove, cooking equipment, some food. Camp overnight, go again in the morning, beautiful. Down the New Forest, phenomenal.
Who were you with?
Just my friend Tom here, just me and my friend.
So you've got to get on well with Tom. Is he good company or was he a bit dodgy sometimes?
He was good company until it came to going to sleep and he was snoring all night and I had to pick my tent up. Genuinely had to pick my tent up and move it 20 yards over there.
And they don't realise how loud they are.
Oh, it's disgusting.
I know.
Honestly, how
they need some
rank
kind of
is it?
vocal training.
Horrible.
What we need to do is get a piece of tape and put it over his mouth.
It's when you say to him as well, mate, stop it, it's horrible. It's like, what do you want me to do about it?
Oh, no. It's like your married couple.
Horrible.
Oh, anyway, back to golf. How's your golf at the moment?
It's actually decent at the minute. It's about the best it's ever been. Yeah, I'm playing off 7.
Brilliant.
Playing off 7. It's going fairly where I want it to go. But today is all about the first tee shot, to be fair.
Yeah.
Last year I duck up to one left and it was horrible. It was horrible.
You didn't injure anyone, hopefully. No.
It's really hard. Like the first tee nerves are really
so difficult.
hard.
And you get you announced on the first tee and there's noise and there's music.
I know.
Yeah, and it's that uncomfortable feeling, isn't it? But what's your game plan today? I've just been at the Solheim Cup. Yeah. All the professional athletes there, all the girls, deep breathing, focusing on something else. So I'm giving you some tips here.
Yeah, I don't even get that far ahead. I'm just having a nice time on the driving range for now. I'm going to hit a few balls. We're teeing off on the 9th. We're at 1:30. I don't even know what the 9th hole is. Like
the 9th is a par 5, so you missed the halfway hut, and it's a par. Oh, it might be a par 4 for men. No, it's a par 5, and then you've got the short par 3, the 10th afterwards. But you've got don't go left and don't go too far right.
Don't say that.
Yeah,
Don't even say
no.
that.
You actually can go further right if you want. Yeah. But here at Wentworth, you played this course before.
Yeah, I played last year. I played in the Pro-Am last year.
Yeah.
My team won. Tyrrell Hatton. I kind of carried into victory last year.
Drop that one.
Carried into victory.
Amazing. Did you?
Yeah, reigning champions.
Seriously?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, we won. I don't know how it was a miracle.
Speaking to the reigning champions of the Pro-Am.
Basically.
Yeah. Amazing.
Basically, yeah. Tyrrell was incredible though. Tyrrell kept. So I was playing off 10 last year. Theo Walcott, Gaz Beadle, and every par 3 we played, Tyrrell just stuck it to. One of them he stuck to an inch. One of them he stuck to about a foot, and we were tapping it in because you take the pros ball.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. It was easy.
I spoke to Theo last week. He's not been invited.
What?
Yeah, no, sorry. But Dave Jones, who presents the football on Sky Sports, is.
And he
so we had a bit of a giggle.
How was he managed to gig on it
Dave Jones. Who's in your 4-ball? Just finally.
So I've got Troy Deeney, Kevin Peterson, Alex Norrin.
Oh,
it's
brilliant.
a good group, to be fair.
That's
I'm happy
really
with
good.
it. Yeah.
Finally, why do you love golf?
It's the freedom of it. I think I go and play by myself an awful lot. I love playing with my mates. I played yesterday with my mates, a nice little fourball. But I also love just as much as 6 o'clock at night, taking a little walk, 9 holes, beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Ben, you've been amazing.
Thank you.
Reigning champion, do it again. Woohoo! Really good to see you. Is this your first BMW PGA Pro-Am?
Yeah, it is, yeah. I mean, it's pretty intimidating. I love playing golf and I play as much as I can, but I've never played in front of this many people, so it should be good.
Yeah, it is very nerve-wracking, that first tee, I have to say. But you obviously have a handicap. What's your handicap?
It's one. Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty professional then.
No, but I'm not. I mean, I hit some good shots and then I hit enough bad ones. I shouldn't, yeah. I'm a one technically, but I do want to shoot that.
So, you know, every cricketer I speak to is really good at golf because obviously you've got a little bit of time. I mean, Kevin Peterson's on the range. I know Andrew Strauss is a formidable golfer as well. But there's that sort of transition, isn't it, from cricket to golf?
Yeah, there is. I mean, there's obviously the hand-eye and the swing, and we can hit it a decent way. But we also go on tour so much and spend so much time away. And I think golf clubs are, after a cricket bag, the second thing we pack. So we play as much as we can. So there's some decent golfers out there.
You know, we always ask our guests what they do travel with. What's the one thing they cannot leave at home? So yours is definitely your golf clubs, is it?
100%, yeah, golf.
Not the hairdryer.
No, I don't need one of them.
No, good stuff. And so who are you playing with today?
I'm playing with Alex Bjork, and then I've got Jamie George and Ben Earl, 2 rugby players.
Are you a rugby fan?
Yeah, I actually know them both. We've actually got the same agent, so I think that's been sorted out, which is quite a nice touch. So they're top guys, and I think Jamie's a bit nervous. He's just topped about 3 and walked off the range, so.
It's quite an intimidating atmosphere. How are you finding it? Because when you go and sort of set up, and then you've got a couple of pros either side of you, how do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I kept checking over my shoulder to check there wasn't a pro waiting to hit, because I don't want to be.
Don't want to be in the way.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it's cool. I mean, you feel a bit more pressure, but as soon as you swing a couple, it's like, all right, this is actually just normal. There's just a normal club in your hands, and give it a crack.
And when did you start playing golf?
I started fairly young, but I sort of just swung a club just with my old man every now and then didn't really play a lot until I left school. And then I guess played a lot more when I became a cricketer, just to, obviously get away from cricket a little bit as well. But yeah, probably more and more as soon as I turned 18.
And the name of our podcast is Why Golf? Why do you love golf?
I love golf, kind of what I just said. It takes my mind away from anything else. For that 4 hours you're out there, it's a good way of socialising with your mates, and you're in the outdoor as well for 4 hours too. So there's not much not to like about it.
Total escapism. Just a couple of quick fire questions. Who is your dream fourball? Dead or alive?
I've just had that.
Oh, you've just been asked that, have you?
Yeah, but I didn't like my answer.
Oh, you can change it then.
I wanted to have a bit more time to think about that.
Can I give you another? Oh, no.
I'd love to play with Tiger, obviously. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would say him. Football, I'd like a footballer in there, ex-Arsenal player, maybe, or even, I'd like the old gaffer Arsene Wenger in there, just because I'm an Arsenal fan. I'd like to talk to him about that. And then probably who's my caddie today, Brett Herron. He's just over here. Yeah. Brett's in my dream fourball, and it's the next best thing today.
Oh my gosh. Hi Brett, how are you? Good to see you. Hi.
Brett's also a rugby player down in France, so he's made the trip back for this.
Brett, you've come in, especially for this. You've flown in.
Yes, I got asked a couple of weeks ago, and luckily I checked the schedule. I'm injured at the moment, so I'm not playing. So
who did you play for?
Colomiers in the Pro D2 in France. So. Yeah, it was our day off today, so managed to get back and be the man for him today.
And you are going to be the man. How important is a caddie today?
Massive. He's got I mean, if I play badly, it's all on him.
It's all your fault,
I'll take the blame. I will take the blame.
Listen, just finally, being captain England, how's it feeling at the moment?
Yeah, it was awesome. I think, just come out of that series, it was probably more than I expected in the weeks, but I loved every bit of it. And obviously we've got the series win, so that's the main thing. So yeah, it was some good learnings for me as well, and I think some good things too. So no, I loved every bit of it.
What did you learn?
That's for me to know, and no one to find out. No, I think it's probably just managing your time a little bit more around games, because it's more taxing than normal. So finding time to focus on my own game as well, not just everyone else's too. But I think I got to grips with that as the series went on. So it's a good thing if it happens again to go forward.
You know, we've just come back from the Solheim Cup, and that's exactly what everybody says. It's time management, isn't it? Because you've got the days beforehand leading up to it, and then the actual competition days go so quickly. So, yeah, it's a learning curve. Listen, best of luck today. What's your snack out on the golf course? Last thing.
I actually didn't bring it. I'm not much of a snacker on the golf course.
A bit of fasting, Brett? Yeah.
Bit of fasting, or if there is a little sausage roll, normally I'll grab one at 9. Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Cheers, thank you.
I am delighted to be here with Charlie Appleyard, the CEO of Sport Parkinson's. And CEO, it's a big title, Charlie. You've got a lot of responsibility. You're organising events all the time. Why do you play golf, and why are you organising all these events? And good to see you here, by the way.
I haven't seen you for a while, though.
I know.
I play golf to beat Mike Tyndall. That's my main aim in life.
Oh.
I did beat him. I was 4 down when I played him the other week and beat him on the Edinburgh course. Don't talk about it. But Sport Parkinson's is about keeping healthy and strong till the cure comes along. I've had Parkinson's for 8 years, and we're nowhere near to finding the cure than we were when I was diagnosed. But the only thing that can help you out is exercise, getting out into the sunshine and really making a brave fist of it. And you've seen yourself, you've been to our events and Mike's events where people with Parkinson's come alive when they play golf. And it's an amazing achievement. So that's why I joined Wentworth.
Oh, amazing. It's brilliant. I have been to some of your events, and Mike Tyndall, his father has got Parkinson's, Phil has got Parkinson's. So Mike is behind this initiative as well. It's an amazing charity. You're raising loads of money, but you travel the world. Where have you just been?
I've just been to the Cairns Cup in America, in Michigan, which is an amazing experience. It's basically Disabled Rider Cup. You can't say that, but that's sort of vibe it is. It was in Michigan at Cherry Creek Golf Club, and I was part of the European team. I was the only person with Parkinson's in the team. You have to have six different disabilities, 4 different types of handicap, male and female, different countries. It's just more like a holistic tournament rather than the best of the best people. Yeah. It's good, but I won't get in otherwise. But it was an amazing occasion. Last time we lost 20 and a half points to 3.5, but this time we only lost 12.5, 11.5. Heartbreak on the last day.
Well, it was a lot closer though.
It was a lot closer, but it was an amazing experience with just seeing all the people. How one lady who was in the winning team said, "I'm in a wheelchair, but I could beat Tiger Woods tomorrow with the handicap system."
That's golf allows people to play with anyone because of the handicap system. It's brilliant, isn't it?
It's so important to not give up on golf because you can play a 54 handicap and still play. Yeah. And a lot of people with Parkinson's do give up. They go introvert, they go into their shell. They don't think they can play anymore. But sport Parkinson's, as you've seen, so many people start playing golf again, and it's like a new lease of life.
That's so true. Are there days when you think, I can't get out there, I can't do this physically, I'm not in the right shape at all, but you dig deep and you go and then you feel a lot better?
Well, I see my wife and dog at home, and I think I can get out, I can get up. No, I do play quite a lot, but it's just really important to keep that effort up. I mean, I went to see a neurologist the other week, and she was like, your walking should be so much worse after 10 years, but because you play golf, you're stronger.
That's brilliant. And if I can just share with everybody that we played golf together, and you take medication, and on one hole you had to take some medication, but it hadn't kicked in time. And what happens when it doesn't kick in? Because we had to wait a little bit, which wasn't a problem.
Yeah, you basically have on periods and off periods. When my drugs are working, I'm hypermobile, which I didn't used to have, but as it progresses, it gets worse. But when your drugs aren't working, I can't really move.
Yes. It's kind of like a bit frozen for a little bit.
Like a statue, yeah, and it's really hard to deal with. But you've got to learn to play golf with it. So you've got to have like 2 golf swings. You've got to have a normal golf swing, and my professional helps me at Surbiton Golf Club. The parky golf swing is imagine you're impaled by a spike. Right. So you've got to imagine the spike. The golf club's gone through you, and you just turn and just try and get something on it to whack it down there.
Just a little rotation.
Yeah, just a little rotation to get it 150 yards down there.
Yeah. So you have to adapt. Charlie, you're absolutely amazing. You're brilliant. You're such an inspiration to so many. Do you get a lot out of it, seeing other people play because you're playing? Oh, Charlie, you are brilliant. You're amazing, honestly. It's so wonderful. And I know golf has given you a new lease of life.
It's the people who've given up the best examples where they don't think they can do it anymore. And I basically make them play, and they realise they can do it, and they've got their life back. You know, if we play golf 3 times a week, that's 3 days out of the house, 3 days of socialising, and these events you've seen them. We've been there. Yeah. You've sat next to my mum at the dinner. These people don't have any cross-reference. You only get to see a neurologist for 15 minutes a year. You get to see a Parkinson's nurse 50 minutes a year, and you're left to get on with it. And that's why the families get so much out of it as well. The families can actually say, my husband does this, my wife does this, my husband falls over 47 times a day, my husband falls over 48 times a day, and they get this is our community. Yeah. So long may it continue, and thanks to Mike for helping me set it up in the first place. But it's not just golf, we do walking rugby, walking football, walking cricket. We've got Mark Elam here today who helps us out. And we've got lots and lots of events coming up, so it doesn't have to be golf. If you are affected by Parkinson's or someone who has Parkinson's in your family, check out sportparkinsons.com. come able to find a sport to interest you.
Sportparkinsons.com, and we've got mutual friends. I saw Dave and Claire recently at West Hill. They're doing really well. Now, just remind us of the slogan for it.
Keep healthy and strong till the cure comes along.
Keep healthy and strong till a cure comes along. Charlie, you're awesome. You're awesome. Should we go into the clubhouse now and have a bit of a relax?
Thank you.
You did amazing. Thank you. That is it from the BMW PGA Championship Pro-Am. We've spoken to so many amazing people. Do not forget to check us out on your favourite podcast provider, on Instagram and YouTube as well. And do leave us a review below. See you next time.